If you've always wanted to know how to make perfectly crispy, twice fried green plantains, then keep watching because this video is just for you. Hey guys, it's Roxy Chow and welcome to my kitchen. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today, I'll teach you my quick and easy way to peel, press and fry this delicious and addictive snack. So let's get right into today's recipe. For this dish, you'll need a large green plantain or 2 or 3. It all depends on if you're peckish or you're craving. You'll also need parchment paper or foil paper on which to press your fried plantains. Next, you'll need a sharp knife and finally a glass bottle or bowl with a smooth, flat surface to press your plantains evenly. Just about any hard object may be used to press your plantains, but a clean glass bottle comes in very handy in the kitchen. It can be a green plantain presser, a garlic crusher, or even a rolling pin when you're making homemade roti. Here, I'm drying my plantain after giving it a quick wash to remove any impurities. So guys, we'll start peeling by using a knife to cut off one end of the plantain, then scoring down each seam just as I'm doing here. And here's another special tip. If you've ever struggled with peeling green plantains, just remember this order. First score it, then cut it up before you peel it. You'll see how much easier it is to remove the plantain skin without cutting too deep into the plantain and wasting it. My peeps, if you're enjoying this video so far and appreciate my plantain tips, please go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up. Also, if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, please quickly hit that subscribe button so I know you'd like to see more of my recipes. So here I'm showing you how to carefully peel your plantain. Sometimes all you need is to firmly pull away the skin with your fingers. But if the skin is acting a bit stubborn, like you see here, just gently peel it with your knife. So guys, before I move on to the next step, I must stop and big up all my supporters who have already subscribed to my channel. Me love no more than cook food. Thanks so much for the love. After you're done peeling the plantain, it's time to fry it. Heat enough cooking oil in a frying pan and fry the plantains on medium-high heat until lightly cooked all over. Twice fried green plantain is a popular dish in both the Caribbean and Latin America and is prepared in slightly different ways in each region. Here, I'm showing you how I prepare this dish in my Jamaican home. But no matter where you're from, I'm sure most of you will agree that fried green plantains are absolutely delicious, either on its own or as a tasty side dish. So here's the most important rule of frying. Watch your pot. Remember to keep turning the plantains so they cook evenly and do not burn. Next, remove the plantains onto a paper towel and turn off the stove until it's time for the second frying. So guys, we're halfway through this recipe and I already know what I'm having with my fried green plantains. Comment below where you're from and tell me what's your favorite thing to add to this dish. Now it's time to show you how I get my plantains neat and thin so they fry perfectly crispy. Here, I'm placing one piece of plantain at a time on my parchment paper, then folding one edge of the paper over it before firmly pressing it flat. So the best thing about using parchment paper when making this dish is that the plantain does not stick to the paper when pressed. You'll get nice round pieces of plantain that stays intact when pressed and slides off easily. So guys, I'm showing you here that whether you use a glass bottle or a glass bowl, the results are equally good. And now that we're done pressing all our pieces of plantains, it's time to place our frying pan back on the burner and set it to medium-high heat. So another very important frying tip is to make sure your oil is adequately hot before you add your plantains. Adding them to cold oil will make them excessively oily. After your green plantains are done frying for the second time around, it's ready for you to enjoy. The way I grew up having them is with a bit of salt sprinkled all over. However, I no longer add salt to my fried green plantains, and it's still as delicious. With my thin and crispy way of preparing this dish, I've found that no salt is necessary. I really hope you give this salt-free way a try. Then come back and tell me if you enjoyed it. Once your twice fried green plantains are nice and golden brown, you can kick back and enjoy it with your saltfish or your sausage and egg or your callaloo or your avocado or just by itself. Enough love and blessings, and see you in my next video.